A bunch of lefty Western anti-Israel activists marched through Egypt this week to Rafah, the border crossing to Gaza, to film themselves waving watermelon flags and crying on the shoulders of some Gazans. Honestly, haven't those people suffered enough? Unfortunately, the activists seem to have based their idea of Egyptians' attitudes to overbearing Westerners on the waiters at an all-inclusive resort they stayed at in 2012. They thought it would go like this, but it went like this. They thought the oppressed brown people would welcome the white saviours and be delighted to pose for Instagram selfies with them. Let's have a look at one of these watermelon warriors.
The genocide of a people. Please, 4 times I've been to Palestine as a nurse. I paid for myself to go. They are hearing me. This man is wearing a Palestinian ring. They are all Muslim. This is a genocide of a Muslim people by Zionists.
They can't hear you.
Kul, where is your heart? Where is your heart? I believe that the people of the Arabic nations have a white heart. I believe you are good people. They are starving children. I tried to feed these children and they shot at me. For love, for humanity, for Islam, stand with your Islamic peoples. Please stand with your Islamic brothers and sisters. They welcomed me into their heart. For humanity and for love, stand with your brothers and sisters in Palestine. I have never seen or experienced anything like it, please. I beg you, I'll go onto my knees and I will beg you for these people. I'm a proud man and I'm a nurse. I paid to go to Palestine myself. You don't have to do this, you don't have to follow the orders. Please, I'll go onto my knees and I will beg you. Allow us to march to Palestine.
The way he says Palestine, like your mum's posh mate who went to Barcelona. First off, the real war crime is whoever cut his hair. I think I've seen it before. The arrogance of this guy. He's lecturing Egyptians about something that they live with, and he needs an interpreter to do his lecturing. He even invokes Islam. For the sake of Islam, allow us to march to Gaza. Imagine if a Muslim came to the UK and started lecturing us about how we should think and didn't even learn English. Well, I guess that would be the Labour Party. Why is he talking to them like they're simple as well? When British people go on holiday, instead of learning the language, they tend to just shout, "2 beers please, garçon." It's good to see we do this with protests as well. This phrase is quite revealing.
I believe that the people of the Arabic nations have a white heart. I believe you are good people.
Identitarian leftists see the world in simple terms. This group of people is inherently good, and this group of people is inherently bad, as if morality is allocated geographically or by demographic group. It reveals the Disneyfication of their worldview, why they put such great importance on identity groups. Basically, they're idiots. They're all wearing keffiyeh. Imagine if a bunch of rich English people turned up in Glasgow wearing "See You Jimmy" hats. And if you thought the clip of that Welsh guy was heartrending, look at this guy crying because he was held for 5 hours. I've queued for less time than that to see a doctor in London and probably been surrounded by more ethnic diversity. This woman explains how they were treated.
Hi everyone, I'm on the global march to Gaza in Egypt. We were stopped at a checkpoint. They took our passports. They've detained us. I'm going to show you. They put us in a barrier like animals. Look how they've locked us in. They've locked us all in. These are all activists. These are all people. We are activists from multiple countries, and they've brought the army, they've brought armed cars. They are going to take us back to the airport to deport us. We have done nothing wrong.
Oh, here, take a tissue. And this woman live streamed the deportation bus.
This is an emergency. We have just been violently dragged into the buses here at the first checkpoint on the way to Ismailia. We have We were sitting quietly and not doing anything. We were debating that we would leave soon in taxis back to Cairo because we did not break any law. And all of a sudden, several people stormed in and they started to push people and drag them violently outside. They have beaten people. I have seen one woman that was beaten in her face in front of me. They didn't leave time to grab the luggage or anything. Now we're beaten, and this is the bus is now full of people. I hope no one is seriously injured. This is a very shocking incident. Stop. Thank you. So this is one of the Secret Service people that was just walking in here. I have to stop this live stream now. We are in danger. This is an emergency. We need help.
We are in danger, except you're not. You know that the Egyptian authorities aren't going to jeopardise their huge aid payments and strategic relationships with Western countries by actually harming a bunch of tourists. This woman shouted at an Egyptian who was trying to help her.
Yes, I can write my name. For what?
For me to get your passport.
Okay, and now for...
Yes,
yeah,
I call
okay.
him...
Yeah, okay, I asked him 10 million times. Why now? Why now? Someone has to die.
When she finish?
Someone has to die? That you give us back our passports?
No one does.
Yeah, exactly. This, we was all day under the sun, 40
now
degrees.
Help you.
To help me?
Yes.
Please go and help
here.
my comrades.
As you like.
Please go and help 300 people under the sun without water, without food. This is what you have to do now. I don't need my passport. I can't drink and I can't eat my passport. Please go and help my comrades over there.
Help my comrades. Apparently she's wearing Van Cleef & Arpels earrings, which cost an estimated $4,500, and Miu Miu designer glasses, which cost $300. Of course, violence is never the answer, unless the question is, what's funny to see happening to Western activists? So let's look at a bit more of it.
Don't dare hit a woman. Hey, oh my God, stop, hey.
I've been to Egypt many times and never thought, this would be a good place to conduct an ill-informed, provocative protest. You can tell they've been lulled into a false sense of security by the way they're treated when they do their protests in the West. And let's look at this clip of a French Muslim.
We are the same family. We are Muslim. All together. Go to Gaza. Freedom Gaza. All together. You are the army. Go Gaza with him. Go Gaza! Go kill Israel! Go freedom!
This should worry anyone who blithely assumes that second-generation migrants magically become more Western. This French Muslim clearly identifies much more strongly with Islam than even the Middle Eastern Muslims he's talking to do. Honestly, these activists got lucky. The Egyptians could actually let them into Gaza. The Italian activist Vittorio Arrigoni, here he is, that tattoo on his arm is Arabic for live, laugh, love. Well, he went to Gaza to support the Palestinian struggle against the meanies of Israel. The very extremists he insists on calling resistance fighters turned on him. A gang of jihadis kidnapped him, paraded him on video, blindfolded, bruised, and accused him of spreading corruption, and demanded that one of their own clerics was released from jail. They then killed him, and his murder is a grim reminder that Gaza is fractured by rival Islamist factions who despise Westerners as infidels and have no qualms about killing. Romanticizing radical movements may score retweets in fashionable circles, but on the ground, it can get you killed. I wonder if there'll be any self-reflection, if the activists will look at why Egypt has a big wall like this between themselves and Gaza. There's a kilometre-wide buffer zone all along the Egyptian border. There are 20-foot high concrete walls and fences which reach 30 feet below ground to stop tunnels, equipped with seismic sensors to detect people trying to break through or dig tunnels. After terror attacks from Gaza on Egyptians, the Egyptian government has spent millions building one of the most impenetrable borders in the world. Egypt already has about 9 million refugees, including 300,000 Sudanese who are fleeing the war there, which Western leftists are silent about for some reason. Well, the reason is that they can't blame Israel for it. So why are Egypt and other Middle Eastern countries not allowing Gazan refugees into them? Well, the real reason is that it would bring Islamic militants into their countries, who would then attack Israel from their countries and attack their host countries as well, who already have their own problems with Islamic militants backed by Hamas, such as Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood. Look what happened in Jordan when they allowed hundreds of thousands of Palestinian refugees into the country. There were kidnappings and violence against Jordanians, even the military. The future Jordanian Prime Minister Zaid al-Rifai described the Palestinian militants killing a soldier, beheading him and playing football with his head in the area where he used to live. It didn't stop there. Palestinian militants tried to overthrow the Jordanian monarchy. They hijacked planes and tried to assassinate King Hussein of Jordan, and later succeeded in assassinating the Jordanian Prime Minister. Jordan had given the Palestinians refuge, and the Palestinian militants in return tried to destroy the country. So the Palestinians moved on to Lebanon, backed and armed by Saudi Arabia and other Muslim countries. They stirred up a burgeoning conflict between Christians and Muslims and precipitated a civil war in Lebanon that raged for 15 years and left hundreds of thousands of people dead. The country has never recovered, so you can kind of understand why Egypt is a little bit wary of accepting Palestinian refugees. Anyway, all is not lost for the plucky Western peace activists. They'll be happy to know that there are civilians being slaughtered in Libya, Sudan, Mali, Uganda, Yemen, Mauritania and Somalia, so they can get their marching boots back on and go tell those brown people what to do next. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you want to support me making these videos and see exclusive content and early releases, you can sign up to my Patreon. There's a link below, and there's a video on my Patreon right now about the rise and fall of Greta Thunberg, and a video just about to land about pride fatigue. Are you suffering from it? Anyway, thanks for listening. I've been Leo Kears. Bye. Bye bye.